This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and T-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On the big show today, James P. Connolly and Dwight Slade. It's all coming up right after this.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Hey, Bob, you okay?
Why do you ask, Tom?
I noticed you're scratching your crotch and kind of clutching your chest.
Yeah, well, I have jock itch and a really bad case of indigestion.
Have you taken anything for it?
That's just it, Tom. I don't know what to take.
Here, try one of these.
Okay, you're the doctor, but what is it?
It's the only medicine you can take that relieves both painful indigestion and pesky jock itch at the same time.
What's it called?
Bob, it's from the people who make Tums. It's called Scro-Tums.
Tom's right, Bob. New Scro-Tums can relieve indigestion and jock itch in just minutes.
Hey, feeling better, Bob?
Oh, like $1 million.
Let me buy you a beer.
Great.
And how about some nuts?
Thanks.
Yes, thanks to Scro-Tums, Bob can have a handful of nuts without attracting disgusted stares or worrying about a bad case of indigestion. Scro-Tums, the only product on the market that relieves jock itch and indigestion at the same time. Get your hand out of the front of your pants, put it in your back pocket, pull out your wallet, and buy some Scro-Tums today. Just look for the fuzzy little bag the next time you're at the drugstore. Scro-Tums from Frigamall Pharmaceuticals, the same people who brought you the product that relieves painful corns on your feet and itchy hot hemorrhoids. Cornhole H. Right, Bob?
Rightio.
Now, some more Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom Extra.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi. Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian James. I got to switch my voice, James.
It's always appropriate. I appreciate that.
Whenever you're here, we all have to start talking like you. Comedian James P. Connolly is here, and comedian Dwight Slade, both distinguished comedians, both residents of the West Coast. Although Dwight, more of a hipster. You currently live in
more of a hipster,
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, a little hipper. What do you think?
Where are you?
What's the image?
Where are you, James? Culver City?
First of all, in the faux military, nothing is more hip than this. I think we've established my Michael Jackson-like hipness.
Now, we will allow you that because you were in the Marine Corps.
Yes, this was issued to me upon leaving. They gave me the faux hip.
You know something? I don't think the Marines have one that has that weird eagle, whatever that print is, on the right shoulder.
I believe this is a bird of prey. Real men can comfortably wear it. Look at Elvis's jumpsuit. Very, very confident in that. Yeah.
I believe the guy in the Village People wears that shirt.
That's
the cop.
Let me tell you something. If Hot Topic ever needs to invade a country, this is the uniform, my friend.
Amen. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Don't badmouth it.
Okay, I'm sorry. You look very nice, very handsome.
Yes,
and for a guy that has a brand new baby, born October
24, completely not supposed to.
Young Parker James
wasn't even on the calendar.
Wow, come
didn't
on.
have it on the calendar that day. Didn't have babe. You know what I had? Tanning and drinking in Maui.
Which is weird because the conception was on the calendar.
Exactly.
How about that?
Yeah. Wow.
Now, was this one of those? Did you have to go through a bunch of rigmarole to conceive this child, or was this?
There's no rigmarole. We just did pure sex. That's all we did. We didn't
like it.
We don't rigmarole
like
at
it.
all. No.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, we just did what the people do. We
Coupled.
dimmed the
And,
lights.
yes.
We coupled. We wore our
that what you call it?
military attire, and we let it rock.
Now, in our present culture, typically, in order to get pregnant, you would have had to lost your job, and then immediately
Moved in with my parents.
Yes, and immediately she would have become pregnant.
Exactly.
That's
so,
right.
So I did stop working for several weeks and moved close to my mother and became pregnant instantly. So yeah.
How about that?
And I didn't sleep, made myself extremely unattractive.
Have the grandparents visited the little baby?
One of them, both. We had each mother come in and spend some time.
Have you established the name of the
mother? Yes,
grandmother.
Irene.
Grandma?
No.
Grandmother?
No.
Are the grandmothers Grammy, Nanny,
Mimi,
Graham?
Nana.
Again, we're not. I
That's a
don't.
little too soon.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not. I'm not. The whole. I call my mother Mom. I think she's a grandma. And the other one, which is a Nama. I think they call her Nama. It's kind of a.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is.
I
a good
like
one.
that.
The Nama,
Because that can be a real bone of contention.
She came in a Nama, so there was no
She already
questioning.
has
She was a Nama
grandchildren?
when I came into the family.
Now, is that a from an international term of some kind?
She's a tribal woman from the Serengeti.
Yeah.
So we.
Yes.
Isn't your
Nama-
background? Aren't you from Bolivia or something? What
Yeah,
is-
no, I'm a Mexican Irishman from Southern California. Mm-hmm. Which
Mexican Irishman.
yeah, we're very well connected to the Bolivian culture out there.
I knew it was something like that.
Yeah,
so
there was
Nana. What is it?
Nama.
Nama.
Okay.
Noma.
I've never.
Nama?
I don't know what the phonetic spelling of Nama is. Probably N-O umlaut M-A.
And is the other one just going to be Grandma?
I think she's just going to be grandma. Yeah, we pretty much established that.
I see you as a grandmother. I mean, I see you as using
you
the
mean
word
very
grandmother.
proper names?
Grandmother.
Yes, grandmother, grandfather.
Yeah, we use old English terms
Yes.
in my house. All that.
When you were a kid, did you call your father Dad, or was it Father?
Papa.
Papa.
Papa was the term. Yeah.
Was it really?
May I have
Papa?
more
No,
tea?
you couldn't get my dad.
Papa, more tea, please.
Yeah, my life's gotten all switched around. My kids now call me Pops.
Do they now?
I don't know where that's
You
stereo.
know,
I'm
that's
not.
a way
Well,
of
that
making fun of you.
Yeah, you know what? They are
I-
making fun of you behind your back. You
Hey,
realize
No,
that,
they're
right?
not. No, they're not.
They
I
Ask
love it.
Pops.
They are seriously. I don't know when it happened. It just did.
No, I will. We'll make sure that we're gonna. Dwight and I talked about this earlier about establishing a culture of fear raising children.
So is your child going to call you Mr. Connolly?
He's not going to look me in the eye until he's like 17 years old. As a matter of fact, the first time I want to look him in the eyes when he graduates high school because he earned it.
That's right.
I see. Now, Dwight.
Your kids call you still Dad, Daddy, or do they have nicknames?
Now,
for
Dwight.
you?
Let me explain. Dwight, you had kids when you were like 16.
I had. It's so interesting. He's showing me pictures of his little baby, and I have two children, and they're 19 and 22.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And even though I'm 25 years old, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Unbelievable.
Staggering. There's a time portal here between the two of us.
But I noticed that parents over a certain age, we never carry pictures of our children. So
No.
you're not going to see me pull out a picture. This is my 19-year-old son. Look at him. He's in front of internet porn. Isn't that cute? Look at his acne. He never washes.
His favorite place.
Here's a picture of my 22-year-old daughter. She just wrecked the car right there. She T-boned in an intersection, and my insurance is going up.
Isn't she lovely? Yeah.
So it's fascinating. And
There is a new culture thing because of cell phones. Obviously, there was a
Always
time.
have phone
There was a time when you'd have to reach into your wallet and take that little baby picture out, and now everybody's got them on their phone.
I remember at one time the choice of wallet was depending on how many little plastic frames you had for pictures. Mm-hmm. I'll take that wallet.
And before that, there was a time when you actually had to go and see the baby.
Yes. How about that?
God,
I hated that.
It's cave drawings sketched on the side,
Yes.
hieroglyphics.
Bring your germs over. Hey, how's the? Oh, sorry, I got some snot on a little kid's face. Open
That's all right. You'll live.
Now, do you have I know you were using. I believe I saw you taking some pictures during the break. Do you have a bunch of photographs of your son on that camera?
Yeah, we got
mean,
all
on that
kinds.
phone?
Yes, we do take some pictures. I haven't rolled the video camera yet, and it's not that I'm not interested in the actual movement of my child, but I think I find him very more attractive when he's still.
Oh, you'll want it when you're older.
No, I'm lazy. I don't see.
No, you'll be amazed at. You'll become a big old softy. You'll want it later.
I think the best I'll do is maybe put surveillance cameras around the house. We'll have live streaming videos
There
at
you
all
go.
times.
Those are the ones you don't want to look at.
That's
Hey, little PJ, this is when you were on To Catch a Predator.
I remember this. Yeah. Look at this. This is where you're breaking into Dad's car.
Yeah, some things are turned up missing.
I like that. Oh, really? You didn't do that? Let's roll tape, Parker. Let's roll tape.
Yeah.
Look, there you are, 6-pack of PBR. Nice.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great, no matter what life throws at you.
Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. You could lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto meals, based on a randomized, controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons.
Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat.
Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use the code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code FACTORPODCAST at factormeals.com/factorpodcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Dwight, everything good with your life? We haven't really talked in a long time. You're a divorced man.
Yes, I am. I'm divorced. I'm just out of a 4-year relationship, but happy that I got the GED.
Nice.
Lost my brother this year. Found him. We were at Walmart. He wanders.
Nice.
Lost my job. I work as a substitute teacher for homeschoolers.
Wow.
And, one unscheduled field trip. Amber Alert. Hey, whatever. I think kids need to see a Hooters. Sorry, it's educational.
I agree.
Now, wait a minute. Now, when you say 4-year relationship, are you seeing anyone really?
I am currently seeing someone fairly regularly. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting.
Is she aware of this?
Fairly regularly.
Well, no, she's
I
not
know.
aware.
I'm having troubles with commitment.
I love the loose commitment.
It's terrible. I know.
The
Because
man committed for many years, and
I know.
He'd already done that.
that's right. I'm
That's
not
right.
sure.
You can,
I put in my time.
that's right. You move the way you want to.
I put in my time. I like the way you're talking to me.
That's right.
It's like a Baptist revival.
Come on.
You're riding
Come on,
solo.
brother. Come on, man.
Now, are you still what we would consider a social network predator?
Fair enough. Yeah, you
radio
say
air
predator.
quotes. Anyway.
I say romantic.
Don't judge me.
Predator has such a harsh term to
does.
it.
I'm sorry.
I'm an enthusiast.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. In all fairness, I think I can safely say this. I'll ask Christy. Would
Yes,
you
dear?
not say Dwight is certainly one of the most handsome of all of the guys?
We say this every
aside-
time he's in here.
Aside from
That's-
James, of course. Yeah.
Well, James has a certain overt masculinity that is
Thank you.
beyond
Overt
handsome.
Masculinity. That's the title of my new CD, Overt Masculinity.
Overt masculinity.
I'm going to throw this out here because I know you're thinking this. Dwight,
What?
you're kind of rocking the Justin Bieber hair, though.
I totally have Justin Bieber
yeah.
hair. I'm Justin Bieber's father.
Yeah, well, you know what? He had it before Bieber did.
You were going to bring it up,
Right.
weren't you? I
Yeah,
know
because
how you
yesterday
are.
I was doing some shopping, getting maybe a couple of dollies for my little girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I was
Why don't you just move her into a store? Just keep her there.
That's your room, honey.
Everything there.
So I'm in the doll section. I don't know much
Yes.
about dolls, and it took me forever to pick these things out. In any event, but I came around the corner, and what do they call it? The end cap at
Yes,
the store.
very good,
That's
an end
where they're
cap.
pushing the stuff.
Yeah.
They have. I mean, it's all Justin Bieber stuff.
Oh yeah, Bieber fever, baby.
I mean, which means I didn't realize they'd had that much time to get this guy up and running.
Oh,
He is
he's a marketing machine.
He's everywhere. So anyway, but you do have that look. But you are a very young-looking guy. And I'm actually leading to something here.
Okay.
Do you are you one of those that likes to text photographs? Because if you're a handsome guy, I'm sure if maybe you're having some kind
What kind of photographs are you getting at, Tom?
That's what I'm going to ask.
In your fairly regular relationship, do you send her photographs?
Well, it's another reason I don't keep pictures of my children or anything on my cell phone, because when you thumb through it,
'Cause
you
my
don't want to go,
phone is
hey,
loaded with
take a look at this picture. Oh, that's the Hooters girl.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you don't want to show those
Yeah, that's
pictures that maybe, that were taken in Austin during a drunken binge that
Right.
are rather private and you forgot to lock them.
And Dwight, you are currently playing the field, meeting women here and there. And you said you do the texting thing with them. Have you ever done the so-called sexting? Is that in your repertoire? Do you?
I have committed that infraction, yes.
Or aren't you concerned that they're going to end up, I don't know.
What, on the internet with his face next to it? What?
Playing quarterback in the NFL someday.
Yeah.
Look, at this point in my career, I'll take it. You bet. You want to take my sexts and go ahead and take it.
Maybe you should use that as your shot, your publicity shot. What do they call that? Your headshot for the clubs? People going, oh, look, there's John Fox. There's Jay Leno. Oh, that's Dwight Slade's penis.
They had a story on E! where does the sex tape help your career?
And what they say.
It
So
does.
far, it does.
Well, see, that's what the theory we have on this whole Miley Cyrus thing, where she's allegedly smoking, what's it called?
Salvia.
Salvia. But she's looking right at the camera, so she knows she's about to be thrown under the bus. I think she's trying to go the route of Britney Spears, where she becomes a bad girl now that she's 18, and
Who knows?
rather than staying the little squeaky clean teen idol.
You ever smoke that salvia dolly? That'll give you weird dreams.
Yeah, I'll bet.
The melting clock.
And
Let
you
me
get
tell you something. That was some joke. Wasn't it? Wow.
It really was.
Thank you. And that's the reaction I'm looking for.
You're like a handsome, slender Bob Zaney with hair.
The degree of difficulty on that was 10. That was phenomenal. I agree. I agree.
But the dismount, ugly.
Now I know that your former wife is a beautiful woman, veterinarian.
What are you seeing her? What's going on here? She's a beautiful woman.
I thought she was
She's my ex.
That's a perfectly logical
It's a fair question.
I'm trying to help
Are you banging his ex-wife? Is that what I'm hearing?
She's
Well, everybody
remarried.
else was. Not surprised.
I was just trying to help. Did you have a?
What the hell was that?
Let me ask this: did you get together with her for Thanksgiving and the kids? And did you all?
My ex-wife?
Wow. Is that what you do?
Let's try to be to get the whole family together.
Don't you remember? She's remarried. She's
Oh, that's right.
moved on.
Oh, yeah.
Could you pass me the? You're eating my brain. I'm sorry.
I meant to say,
I meant
pass me
salt.
the- pass me the
Who brought the
salt, yeah.
potatoes? I don't know, but I brought a gun. You want to see it?
Would you like some more of another man? I mean,
Wow.
so you didn't for Thanksgiving. You didn't
Time
get
to
together
carve
with
my
her.
open heart.
I didn't think I would need to qualify that I didn't spend it with my ex-wife.
Sorry,
Yeah.
stupid question. I
But
withdraw.
you're on to something, which is the fact that my ex has their family has a ranch in southern Washington, and,
Right.
and everyone goes there for Thanksgiving, and you can't compete against that.
No, you
a
can't.
ranch setting. So I just let my kids go to her place on Thanksgiving, and my brother who lives in Portland, he goes to his friend's place, the Grubers. That's their name, and I know the Grubers. But what I do every Thanksgiving, and this is my own weakness, and but I spend it alone, and I look forward to it because it's my day. I've put in the time. I've been to my in-laws, and I'm so happy to be out of the in-law Thanksgiving business. Because my in-laws were, and I'm serious about this, they would do the instant potatoes, the box with the actual, and stir it up. And, then I'd bring it up. I go, really? You're going to do instant?
Potatoes?
Really? Potatoes, really? And then my ex's brother's like, well, why don't you just bring the potatoes? And why don't you make, big confrontation there in the kitchen. And no, I'm not going to show up with a big pack of, like an immigrant, sharecropper with potatoes on my back. Yeah, I'll make them and slap them down, and I'm not going to do that. And so, and I'm happy to be out of
So
the
Thanksgiving
in-laws.
is Dwight Slade Day.
Right, and
It's a me day. You get like a mani-pedi and
Well, very few places are open on
on
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
but
so the Vietnamese are now celebrating Thanksgiving.
sure.
Okay, sorry.
so
You pick color.
once a year, I do this once
You
a year.
pick turkey.
I do marijuana once a year, which is
You smoke the marijuana?
I don't smoke it, but I
you
wouldn't
do
know
it.
how to do it.
You eat it? You
So
do
you
the
eat
brownie?
Yeah, one of my friends. I have one of my friends make brownies for me because I know nothing about it. But
All
it's
right.
my 1 year.
1 year.
Once
day
a year.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
So I get up in the morning and I had like 2 or 3 of these things.
Oh, my.
And again, I only do it once a year, but I'm looking forward to it. I have rented Jimi Hendrix DVDs. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to enjoy my day. I get a text from my brother going, "I'll be by in an hour to pick you up." And I text back, "For what?" And he goes, "You said you were going to the Grubers with me."
Uh-oh.
And I said, I don't. And then I remember, oh yeah, I said, I was going to tell him and break the date later.
Ooh.
He swings by, picks me up. I can't say no at this point, so I go over to the Grubers, and it's just hitting me, the full effect of these brownies.
Uh-oh.
And he says this as we're about to get out of the car. He says this. He goes, "Remember, the Gruber's 11-year-old is a severe hemophiliac."
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. At the beginning, didn't care much for the story.
Now I'm
I'm fully
interested.
invested. Now
I'm at the table. I'm waiting to see what happens.
I'm waiting.
And
Are there flying forks? Anything like that?
And first of all, is there a distinction between severe and mild?
Right.
Don't know.
And why do you need to know this information?
Well, so you know, just in case you
Going
decide to stab him.
He's a
It's
severe.
been known to happen at Thanksgiving.
There's a lot of carving going on at Thanksgiving. There are a lot of knives.
You don't want to say that to someone who's just coming
Yeah.
into the ultimate paranoia of their life.
Right.
That, oh, by the way,
We got a bleeder. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
A severe bleeder.
severe hemophilia.
Okay. All right.
So I go in, and of course, I'm just out of my mind right now, and all I can think about is the 11-year-old
Oh, sure.
hemophilia.
Yeah.
So I'm every moment I'm going, "Where's the hemophilia?
Where is he?
Where-" and I look over, and we're about to eat, and there's he's got a fork. Really? Are you gonna take the what? And they're carving the turkey. He's next to the. The hemophiliac is next to the turkey. And in the living room, they have they're taking care of this. They have a dog and really nice house, and they've spent probably $12,000 on the furniture. But then they have a kennel dog in the middle of the living room. That's where, which dominates your attention when
Sure.
you walk into a nice living room. But there's always the kennel dog, but it's not a nice kennel dog. You go over there, have a, it's one of those. You go over. I look. The hemophiliac is over by the dog. I wasn't looking. Get the hemophiliac.
Maybe there's more than one hemophiliac in this
Away
dog.
from the dog.
Anything could happen.
I'm out of, and so it was the most miserable, paranoid Thanksgiving ever.
Oh,
Oh, I
man.
bet.
And of course, walking out, okay, it is possible that in the fact that I had these brownies, that my brother may have said, "Oh, by the way, the uncle is into pedophilia." It is possible that I misheard the whole thing.
Would have been even worse.
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Jim Rome takes on sports
Why? Because you're not playing me.
with rapid fire takes,
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.